NerdCave.
What's up, y'all? Say hey to Lance and Casey.
What's up?
We got the crew together for the first time in a while. Lance called us to Triforce the other day. I think that's kind of cool. So we have made the trip to Slidell, Louisiana. Made the trip over the Pearl River. We are fixing to go to Showcase Comics as soon as they open in about 20 minutes. And yeah, I haven't been over here in like a year, and they've never been. So this will be fun. What y'all looking for today? Anything?
I'm looking for maybe some collectibles to put on my reorganized game nerd / music everything room, and probably I want to go into some Witchblade comics and maybe the last few of Brigade and some Spawn comics. That's pretty much my focus right now. Cool. What about you, Case?
I've got to get fill in the rest of my Age of Apocalypse collection. I've got some Excalibur and X-Man 1 I think I got to get, and hopefully I'm going to find the Marvel Comics Presents. I can't recall the two numbers. I got them written down, but it's the rest of the Weapon X series that I've been trying to get the whole series, which if you haven't looked into that, it's super great. Windsor Smith does all the covers and art. It's fantastic.
And he wrote it.
Yeah, the whole thing's Smith, and it's just fantastic.
I
grabbed those, and I got maybe some. I just thought about it, the Midnight Suns Ghost Runner series, because I got number 6 of 6, so I've got to try to find the rest now. I randomly got it on the auction. So
cool. I need to see which Weapon X issues I'm missing. I've got a few in my old collection that I haven't gone through in years, and that's just out of order and chaotic and unlogged. So I've got to go through that to figure out which ones I need. That's one I want to finish. I'm not really looking for anything. I'm just looking. I'm looking to have a good time. That's what I'm doing.
That's always happening.
So yeah, we just came over here on a random Saturday that we were all free, and we're gonna hit this up and then go grab lunch and I guess go home. I don't know. Depending on what time it is, there's a new comic book store in Mandeville that's probably about, 20-30 minutes away from here?
Less than that, probably.
Is it?
More like 15-20.
Yeah.
So we'll maybe hit that up depending on the time. But we're going to sit here for a few more minutes and let them get opened and then go hopefully buy some comics. So we'll see you in there. All right, we are leaving Showcase. We each got a few things, and now we're heading to a new one up in Mandeville. We should be there in 20-30 minutes, and we'll check it out. I'm excited. I've found some good deals at this one, and we'll talk about all that stuff later. So anyway,
let's go.
Word. And we are here in Mandeville. What's this place called? Collection Comics.
Collection.
So yeah, brand new. The pictures online look really squeaky clean, which
I don't know if it's going to work for you. You said you like jumbled up
I
mess.
do. I like
chaos. He likes chaos.
I like a comic book store to look lived in.
I get stressed out when everything's everywhere.
That last one was exactly that.
It was very lived in.
It's like,
stuff
oh my
was
God.
everywhere, but man, I do love that shop.
It's fun to dig through stuff like
Yeah,
that.
love digging through stuff, and you never know what you're going to find. And they usually have good prices at those. Anyway, let's go check it out.
Let's get it.
All right. We just left that new store. I forgot what it was called. What collection? Lance bought a lot of stuff.
$85 later.
I may have talked him into some of it.
He's peer pressure. Peer pressure.
What you needed?
He's terrible about it. Oh, I did.
It's true. You need it. And we're about to eat because we're all about to die. So we will maybe do a collection or a haul video. I don't know. It's going to take Lance a while.
Yeah.
So I don't know. We'll have that at some point. We'll do it. So anyway, we're going to eat. All right. So here we are to talk about what we got like way later. Today is Friday. We went to the comic stores last Saturday, but now we're here and we have stuff to show off. I've got a stack. Casey's got a stack. Lance has a large stack.
I do.
So we've been trying to do this all week, and it just hadn't happened. And it almost didn't happen tonight because my church had a fireworks thing tonight, and we last minute decided to go and ran into some friends we hadn't seen in like 2 years and talked to them for way, way too long. But here we are. So let's do this. Y'all ready?
Yep, let's get it.
Ready.
All right. So Lance got a lot, so we're going to start with him, and then either me or Casey, and then Lance again, and then either me or Casey, and then Lance again to close us out. So
Yeah.
Lance, kick us off.
All
What
right.
you got?
Y'all feel free to
Oh
make
wait, hold on.
comments and stuff.
Can I stop you before? Just
You may.
because.
It's your channel.
Yeah, I can do what I want. So first of all, what did y'all think about the stores? Neither one of y'all had been to Showcase before, and it had been a while since I'd been. Last time I went, they were remodeling. They didn't have near the amount of stuff they had Saturday. The last time I went.
Showcase was the one in Mandeville, right?
Nope, it was the one in
No,
Slidell, the first one.
Slidell. First one.
The first one, dude, I'm going to be honest with you. I liked it, but that's one of those stores where I have to have plenty of time to look around
Mhm.
because everything is so chaotic and just everywhere. It stressed me out. So I was just like, it's not like when you go into a store and there's, shelves and stuff and you just kind of make your way around and you see everything. It's not like that there. There's stuff covered up, stuff behind stuff. There's stuff stacked on stuff underneath stuff. That stresses me out. And I feel like I didn't get to see probably half of what was in there because of that.
Yeah, I have to agree. The coolest thing I thought was it had like a old flea market feel with really good comics and toys. It was better than a flea market, but it had that feel to it. It's like it seemed like it would be like your dream room when you were a young kid, just a mess with tons of comics and toys. One of
Just thrown together.
Yeah, one of the funniest things I thought was, and I don't remember what section I was, but they had a really expensive toy in a box. I don't remember if it was Castle Grayskull or
It was
in a dilapidated box, and I had to move it off of a stack of comics to finish looking through the comics. So I was like, man, it was pretty cool. But it
was
is
Castle
chaotic and
Grayskull.
hectic.
I thought it was something Thundercats related. Was it?
Maybe it was.
They had Castle Grayskull, but that was over in the corner. It was some kind
Maybe
of
it
You're
was.
right. It
Thundercat.
was Thundera. It was Thundera.
I don't remember what it was. So it was Thundercats
Yep.
related. Yeah.
Yeah, it was
Yep.
over in the comic section, and it was in a box too, which was the coolest thing. But
And
I
the
would
box
have
was destroyed.
that should have been put up somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that store. We had mentioned, I'd mentioned before that I enjoy the chaos of something like that. It just feels like I can get in there and dig and be elbow deep in comics and get my hands dirty a little and, find who knows what. That's the thing, is like, who knows what you're going to find. But the comics they were great. They were in order. Stuff was easy to find, but some of the things were kind of weird, like the Marvel Comics Presents that we were looking for. They were just under M miscellaneous.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's fine. It was right there in the M's where it should have been, so not terrible, I guess. But yeah, I do like that store a lot. I've gotten some really good deals there. One day it was Showcase 80, which is the first Silver Age Phantom Stranger, which is one of those that I'll get every time I see it if it's for a good price. And I got it and I want to say some early Claremont run Uncanny X-Men for $20 for both of those in that store. And that was pretty cool. So there's definitely good deals to be had there. What about the second one, the collection, the new one? Now that one was definitely spick and span, brand new, everything that, like, I probably could have eaten off that floor.
I like it, but at the same time, I feel like such a hypocrite because I don't like the chaos, but they had so much stuff. But I like
Yeah.
the cleaner store, the newer, cleaner, fresh looking store, but they didn't have nowhere near as much stuff. So it's
Yeah.
like, I don't, I have to be somewhere in between, I guess. I don't know. I say they didn't have a lot of stuff, but I walked away with all this stuff.
It's true.
More stuff
And
from there than I did the other place.
And they had just opened, so I'm sure he's going to buy some collections and.
Yeah, I think he had
It'll get
just.
bigger.
I think they had just bought it. It was a store previously. It was a comic shop previously in the same location, as far as I could tell. Because
Yeah.
when I looked up the map, it came up with another comic shop for that address, but it said closed.
Mhm.
But they just opened up, and I kind of overheard him talking. And he bought the collection that he has is what he bought from the previous owner, and they are still going through all those bottom boxes on the shelves that we had to
Yep.
pull out. They're still
Yeah.
sorting all those out, so they still have
A lot
ton
of them are
stuff
not
to sort
priced.
out. Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
both stores had stuff that wasn't priced, which I was I guess
That's true.
I'm kind of spoiled by 3 Alarm because every comic that they have in there has a sticker price. So, you don't have to
I
ask
like
the
that.
price.
Yeah. Yeah. But at the same
Yep.
time, a lot of times when there's no price on there, you can kind of haggle with them if you buy enough stuff,
Mm-hmm.
like I did
Yep.
with the Spawn.
Yeah. I guess you're right on that.
And at Showcase, I mean, pretty much everything that wasn't priced was like $5 or less.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's cool. I'm down with that.
And
And
I
also
did not, I wasn't able to find a dollar section at the first shop we went to. I'm sure they had one, but I wasn't able to find one.
Even like when I used to go, because I've been there several times, it's just been a while, but they didn't really have much of a dollar section.
Yeah, the second
I
place
feel like
did.
last time I went, when they had a dollar bin, it was like maybe 2 short boxes worth of stuff, and none of them were even
Okay.
bagged. They were just all loose.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was like 6 or 7 boxes in the second place that had
Mhm.
dollars,
books.
and there was a lot. It took me, I mean, it was terrible. It was on the floor.
Yeah.
It was killing my
We're too
knees
old.
being down there
We
looking
are
through
way
that.
too old.
That's what I told you. I said, you need to either get some rugs or get some more shelves.
Yeah. And those
Yeah.
were all bagged, which is cool. I think at least bag them. 3 Alarm has an extraordinary dollar section, but nothing is bagged. Everything is just jam packed, and it's hard to dig through.
Yeah.
So I appreciate the bag part.
Yep. I get not boarding stuff in a dollar
But
bin.
bagging, I
But
would like.
But you also-
the bags help.
You also get lucky, like I did. Like I've almost completed the entire, like every single every single issue of Brigade, like all 3 volumes that I'm aware of, or all the volumes. I've nearly got the entire collection complete, and most of them came from the dollar bins at 3 Alarm.
Yeah.
So, yeah. We also found a really good pizza place,
Oh man,
which you just saw in
oh
the video, if you're watching, which obviously you're watching because you're watching.
Yeah, it
Well,
was tasty.
It's been a long
it
night.
was very
Leave me
good.
alone. Yeah, it was very good. It's called Terra Pizza and Grill. Terra like Earth, Terra.
It was
We're definitely going back there.
Like
Mandeville.
Space Lord,
Yeah.
Yep. It was
Star Lord,
excellent.
not Space Lord. Star Lord, the Terran.
So now, with no further ado, Lance, kick us off.
All right. Like I said, I'm not gonna spend too much time on these because there's a bunch of them, but I'll just show each one of them, and y'all want to chime in about something about them, go ahead. But I like grabbing number ones, especially with Marvel stuff, just because I like having first runs. And I saw this one was pretty cool. It's a Silver Sable.
Yeah.
And I like the cover a lot.
Definitely like the cover.
A lot of my choices are dictated by really cool cover art. I'm a sucker
yeah.
for cover art.
Yeah, I agree.
And
Aren't we
then
all?
I found a couple of Ghost Riders. I have some old Ghost Riders that I had from back when I was a kid, and a lot of them are really not in good shape. And some of them I think kind of disappeared along with my Witchblade stuff, which I don't know how it happened. But anyway, the newer Ghost Rider stuff is really where it gets really good. I found a couple. I found the issue 10.
Yeah, it's a
And
simple cover. I like it.
yeah, sometimes simplicity speaks volumes. And
Yep.
then here's issue 29 with Wolverine.
Heck yeah.
So
Yeah,
I was
think
pretty
those
excited
tie
about
in.
those. To what?
They with some issues of X-Men.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the '90s X-Men
that
series when they first some of the
that you
early
talked
issues.
me into.
I did. I talked you into it.
I
You
think
gotta have one.
I think he more just guided you to pick good choices.
You're right. It's been fun, like getting back into this after so many years of being out of the game and losing track of my series and stuff. It's been fun going back through and trying to fill in the gaps and stuff. It's a lot of gaps that I have.
Yeah.
So like every time I go, I end up with like $75 to $100 worth of comics. But anyway, I've also accumulated some Secret Wars and Secret Wars 2 comics, and I found another one in really good condition. This is an issue number 2 of Secret Wars 2. So I had to have it. I got that. And along with my Witchblade search, which is getting very frustrating, I have to say, because almost everywhere I go, they have no Witchblade or it's sold out. So, but I did find a couple episodes. I don't know why I keep saying episodes. A couple issues of the Tales of the Witchblade, and they have some pretty cool covers. I love the artwork in Witchblade. It's really, I think it's unique. It's kind of like Spawn in a way. You know it when you see it.
Yeah, it's got its own style.
It was Mark Silvestri at first, wasn't it? Didn't he do Witchblade? Wasn't he the co-creator?
Yes.
Him and what's his name, the writer guy? David Wall? What's his name? Yeah, Mark
You're
Silvestri.
asking me questions that I can't remember.
Yeah, Mark Silvestri and David Wall, which I love Mark Silvestri.
Wall, that's it.
One of the all-time.
WOHO.
Silvestri's one of the all-time greats.
Yeah, I like his Wolverine a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And then, as I said before, I've been trying to complete my Brigade collection, and I filled in issues 10, 11, 13, 14, and a source book issue 1. I like the artwork in the Brigade comics. I think they're really cool, and the characters are really cool.
Good old 90s image stuff.
Yep. They put out so much stuff when they first popped off.
They did. It was a lot. Just a really cool cover.
Yeah, I like that one.
And then this is the source book number 1.
I can't explain it, but
Got a wraparound. It's really cool.
Lance, you and 90s Image go together. I don't know why. I can't explain it. It's just one of those things. It's like y'all just fit like a glove.
I
Okay.
can see that.
I'll take
Yeah.
that as a compliment.
Yeah, take it as a compliment. I love that stuff. So
All right, one of y'all's turns. That's my first stack.
I'll
I think it's
probably go
work.
because
I think it's work out good because you got 3 stacks. So if you go, then we fill in the middle and then you end it. It's
Yep.
meant
Yeah.
to be like this.
Yep.
Works out
And
perfect.
I don't have a lot, so I'll probably go ahead and go. Yeah, I didn't buy a lot just because I was trying not to spend a whole lot of money. We got a lot of stuff coming up, trying to save. But I got some good stuff. This one was in the dollar bin. Casey found this one for me. This was in the dollar bin at the collection. This is New Mutants number 18. This is the first appearance of Warlock.
Yep.
So that's cool. And it's got a killer Bill Sienkiewicz cover, which all of his covers are killer. I don't even know what order to go in. Let's do these next. I don't remember which ones I got from which store. I know I got the last one from the collection, and I know I got these from Showcase. Fantastic Four, 347 and 348, which I've never been a Fantastic Four fan. I don't really know why. I just have never been able to get into them. But these are the issues with the introduction of the new Fantastic Four, and I do love that because it's those guys. It's Wolverine, Spider-Man, Ghost Rider, and Hulk.
That's a way better Fantastic Four.
That's a way better
opinion.
Fantastic Four. Yeah, I will die on that hill. I don't even care. I know people love Marvel's first family, but I like these guys way better. So that's cool. I've been looking for these for a while, and most of the time you see them for like $10 or so. These were like $5 a piece. Now they're not great. This white cover is a little dirty, and I'll probably upgrade one day. But for now, I'm just happy to have them. I like it.
Lance shaking his head about the white cover.
That would drive you crazy, wouldn't it?
Oh my
being
God,
dirty
that
at all.
drives me nuts.
Yeah,
I've come to realize that I can't do white covers unless it's an issue I have to have. White covers drive me nuts.
Why? Just if they're dirty, they look good. I love a white cover.
Yeah, they look great when they're clean.
When they're clean.
Yeah, I mean, how many issues of Spawn number 9 have I seen? Did I see just last weekend alone? And I didn't buy any of them because they all had dirt smudges from fingerprints on them. I cannot stand that.
Well,
that one's 30 years clean. Old.
Yeah. Number 9's got to be clean white because Angela looks so good on it.
Yeah. Can't take away from Angela, man. Come on.
So I got X-Men number 12. This is X-Men Volume 2 from the 90s, Jim Lee. I just didn't have this one. And now I do. I also don't have number 11, which, well, I'm not wearing it. The shirt that I had on earlier today is the cover to X-Men 11 in black and white, but I'm not wearing it. But I don't have that issue, and I don't ever see it anywhere. It's one of those that's kind of hard to come by. I got...
I was laughing because I actually had an issue you didn't have, and I very much enjoyed that.
Oh, yeah. I got Uncanny 265, which was the issue before Gambit's... Hold on, let me do quotey fingers. First appearance. I had to put down a comic. That's why I couldn't do the quotey fingers. But this is the issue before, and this actually says Gambit's name on the last panel. It says next issue Gambit. So that's cool. But been looking for that one. And then finally, this is one I've been looking for a while, and I got it for $5. This is Uncanny 169. This is the first appearance of the Morlocks. I've been looking for that for a while, and I'm very happy to have it. So
nice.
Yeah, excited. I love X-Men first appearance books, and that's another one to add to the collection.
I have to. I think I've about had to make the decision. I'm going to have to make a list of all the first appearance issues that I have to fill in because it's so many. It's ridiculous. Like me and Casey were talking earlier about how I want X Factor, a number 24, because it's the first appearance of Archangel, and it's not easy to find. I mean, you can find it, but like Casey said, how much
Look
did
at
you
that.
say?
Oddly enough, I have this sitting beside me.
Nice.
Yep.
Usually,
Very nice.
I actually looked on eBay, and you can get it anywhere between like $13 and $30, depending on condition. I think they have it. They might have it at Three Alarm, but I think it's like 20 plus bucks for it. You can get some first appearances in X-Men for, between 20 and 50 bucks. Some of the lesser known characters that's not Wolverine and Hulk. And like Sinister, I'm gonna probably try to get one day. I've been fighting for a Jubilee. They're fairly, they're fairly reasonable.
I got Uncanny 244, which was the first Jubilee. I picked that up in Hattiesburg last time we went for like 20, I think $25 or $30.
Yeah, that's not.
So
That's
they're not
usually
too bad.
Yeah.
Did you win that auction you were playing with?
Nope, it busted up to $77. I was out at like 60 total, so
that's still not a bad price for those.
Still not a bad price. They were all good comics.
So he sent us a screenshot earlier tonight of something he was following on eBay. It was Uncanny 244 through 250, wasn't it?
Yep.
Yeah.
There, a couple of them were doubled up.
Yeah, he had first Jubilee. There was a newsstand and a direct edition. The first Jim Lee art. That was the first printing and the second printing.
Mm-hmm. The pink and gold.
Yeah. Yep. Jealous. Jealous of the guy who won it.
Yeah. So I'm going to have to try to piece some of that together because I definitely want to catch some Jim Lee covers, both of them, just because Jim Lee was what got me into X-Men when I first started in the 90s. Yeah. So that's going to be a must-have.
I've never actually seen the second printing anywhere with the gold background.
And that one's the more expensive one for some reason. Usually second printings are not, but I think it's the gold cover. And it's not metallic gold. Yeah, it's not metallic gold. It's more like a yellow. It's like a flat yellowish gold. Yeah.
That's almost like a bronze.
That's what they used to do. Like when they would release a second printing, they'd either change the color of the X-Men logo or just make the background gold. I got New Mutants 87 first appearance of Cable. Yeah. I got that second printing. It's got the gold background, which I like it better than the red for that cover.
Yeah, it does look better.
And it was only $8, so that's cool.
Yeah,
I got it from a comic book store in Orlando.
Nice.
So, yeah, that's all I got. Casey or Lance?
Yeah, go ahead, Lance.
back to me again.
Yep, back to you.
Get your second stack.
All right. So as you know, Spawn is one of my top priorities that I've been trying to fill in. Most of the top 20, I guess, it's hard to find them for under $10, and some of them are 15 or 20. Especially like the Angela issue number 9. But no, I found issue number 2, and it's in fantastic condition, and it was $10. So I was like, I just went ahead and bit the bullet, and I got it.
Good choice.
I ended up getting issue number 1 not too long ago from 3 Alarm, and I was very happy with it. So finally got that. I don't have to worry about that anymore.
Probably about 20.
Huh?
Probably rang you about 20. The first appearance or first Spawn.
I want to say it was 30.
Maybe so.
But it was in great shape. Really, really good shape. So I wasn't too heartbroken over it, to be honest with you.
Yeah, it's not bad.
For those of y'all watching, we keep mentioning 3 Alarm Comics. That's our local comic shop, or as local as it can be, because there really aren't many down here. It's a good 40 minutes away from my house. About the same for Lance.
Mine too. About the same.
Yeah, that's as close as we get to a local comic shop, but it's a really good store.
Yeah.
Very. I like it a lot. They got a lot of stuff.
They do.
So,
all right, carry on.
Well, I saw that he had a stack of Spawns behind the counter. I want to say he had like 1 through 15. just sitting right there in a stack.
And this was at the collection, that new store.
Yes, in Mandeville.
big.
If I hadn't had several issues mixed through them, I would have made him an offer and see if he would have given me a better price just for the whole stack. But since I already had some mixed through, I just kind of picked and choose which ones I got. And he pretty much, except that number 2, I pretty much got him to give me the rest of these issues for $5 a piece. They were pretty much $5 a piece. And they're all, I've been looking at them, they're in very, very good condition. You can tell they've been taken care of. And you can barely see any wear on the corners. But I got issue number 4, a great cover with Violator.
That's a good price
issue
on
number
that one
5,
too.
very. All these, you're great for $5. Issue number 5.
I'm gonna say something real quick. When this is over, if y'all want to hear what me and Casey think about these Spawn issues, check us out. We are on Spotify and YouTube with a retro review of Spawn, where Casey and I go back and read them and look at them 30 years later and tell if they've held up, talk about our favorite parts. So yeah, check that out. Lance might have to come in on an episode or 2 since he's getting into them.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I've been surprised at how much I've forgotten about all of it over the years. This is a really cool cover, issue number 6.
Yep.
Yeah, sure. First appearance.
One thing Casey and I have learned in doing that podcast is that they're all cool covers. So you don't, you can probably just stop saying this is a really cool cover, because everyone has a really cool cover.
I was just about to say it again, because this is the first cover where he's actually got guns and ammunition.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Issue number 7.
Yep.
And that's simple, like we were talking about.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of those covers are.
That's it for the closer to the top ones, or at least for right now. I grabbed these 2 just because they were in really good shape, and I thought they were a pretty good price, so I just grabbed them. This is issue number 60. I got it for $3. Violator again.
That's cool.
And then I grabbed, this is a newer one, issue number 375. It's a really cool cover.
That might be the newest issue.
I think it is. But the cover is freaking awesome.
Yeah,
I mean,
that is awesome.
And then on the back, it's got like a sneak peek of the next step, the next issue.
Who did that cover?
So
the front one. Who's on it? Is it McFarlane or? It doesn't say.
I can't read that. It's not McFarlane, believe it or not.
Okay.
Well, McFarlane is obviously he's a part of it. McFarlane, Rosenberg, Booth, and Segovia are the main ones on it.
Okay.
But there's a bunch more people on these later issues. There's a bunch more people involved. It's not just him and Capullo like it used to be.
Yeah.
There's at least, let's see, 1, 2, 3. There's like 7 people that are involved in the newer issues.
I'm gonna be honest. When it comes to Spawn, I was a huge McFarlane fan whenever I first started collecting Spawn. I thought it was the greatest thing I've seen, because it was a little, it had its own style and it was different. But as I started collecting, I really started to appreciate Capullo a little more. He does some stuff I like better than McFarlane.
Yeah.
Capullo's the bomb. His back in the day, his what did he do? X-Force? Did he do X-Force or X-Factor in the 90s? I can't remember.
I think it was X-Force.
Dang,
I'm about to check some of that.
Remember.
I don't know.
And then, I mean, his run with Scott Snyder on the New 52 Batman is about as good as you're going to get on Batman. Greg Capullo. And he's super nice. I met him at a con and got a bunch of stuff signed. Super cool dude. And, yeah. Capullo is the bomb.
One more thing about Spawn, you were talking about the condition there, and Lance, you can appreciate the hardiness of most of your image in Spawn. That the paper they're on is fantastic compared to newsprint. I'm learning that as I'm collecting a lot of these pre 200 Uncanny X-Men. They're all on the old newspaper print, and it does not hold up like the newer glossy heavy duty paper
not at all.
does.
And
they
even
do smell good though.
Yes, they
Even
do.
on this newer issue, the 375, you can tell it's even thicker than
Mhm.
the ones we're talking
Mhm.
about. It's like you can literally feel the difference. It almost feels like a magazine on the
Yeah.
cover.
But like
It's
Ashton
very
said,
well.
I will second. There's nothing like cracking open a comic book and the smell of an old newspaper comic.
Yep. Especially like old ones. Like when I was collecting Aquaman, which I really need to get back into, some of those old issues from the 60s. Oh man, cracking those open and smelling that 1960s paper. Oh, it's good
Mm.
stuff.
It
Yeah.
was like that
It's,
Secret Wars 2, the Secret Wars 2 one that I showed you a while ago. That's that old newspaper
Hmm.
newspaper.
style, and
Yep.
Love it.
it feels, it's like you want to touch it with gloves. It's so fragile. You don't want to mess it up because if you one little crease, it's there forever. There's
Yeah.
no give. That's it.
Yeah. It's fragile for sure.
Very, very
It's
much.
Italian. I looked it up. The Spawn 375 is written by Todd, and Brett Booth does art on the inside. Brett Booth's awesome.
Okay.
I don't know if you've ever seen any of his
No, I'm not
stuff.
not familiar.
Yeah, he does. He's done work with everybody. He did a lot with Flash and DC. Um, but Harvey Tolabau did the cover. That's a pretty sweet cover.
Yeah, it is.
That's the name that I couldn't read at the bottom.
Yeah. Yep.
I was wondering.
All right. What else you got? Or is it Casey's turn?
It's Casey's turn. My last stack's the biggest stack.
Just a little side note, another little thing about Spawn. If I had a whole lot of money, I would have loved to get on Capullo and McFarlane's eBay auction that they had live. Was it Whatnot or eBay? I got a message.
think
I
it's
can't
Whatnot.
recall. Maybe it was
I
Whatnot.
think
They
it's
were both.
Whatnot.
Yeah, they had some heavy hitting, just like Dream Comic stuff that they had both signed and just issues and graded stuff. It was,
Mm.
yeah, one could only dream.
I think I gave you an issue of Spawn that Capullo
Yes, I
had
got it.
signed, didn't I?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. It's got Violator in the sewer. I can't, 30,
Yep.
is it 38 or 39, 36,
I don't
somewhere
know.
around there.
Which one was it that I brought back from Arizona? Or that I gave you? Which one issue was that?
It was King Spawn
No, the
or
regular Spawn
50.
issue.
It was 50, I believe. I had to look. I got my boxes by me.
Yeah, I feel like it was 50.
Well, 50
I
was
remember that.
no. I got you two. I got you two. One of them was the 50 because
It was a
it was a cool
variant
cover.
cover.
Because
Yeah,
I bought one for myself. But I
just a couple
think
variants.
there was another one that was earlier, wasn't it?
Maybe so.
Or
I have
maybe
to
it was
check.
closer to 100. I can't remember.
Yeah,
I can't remember.
I'll have to check.
That's why I was asking. I couldn't remember.
Oh, let's see. I think I got these in kind of an order we can go through.
Oh, I want to
Um,
go grab something also that I got. Hold on. I mean, you can talk. I'm just going to go grab some from the dining room table.
wait,
Carry on, BRB.
well, I'll wait till he gets back to do these.
I was about to say he's gonna leave
Let
his
me
mic
look.
on, and we're gonna hear everything he does.
Yeah, let me look at this comic real quick. He can cut this part out.
I feel so lonely.
You got me a 95
Okay, that's right. I was thinking it might have been closer to 100.
and a 50. Yeah, 95 and a 50.
That 50 cover variant is really, really cool.
Yeah, I like those.
I'm back, and I did not leave my mic on.
It's all right. Casey disappeared too.
That's
Nice.
I
fine.
was left all alone.
You
We'll
just have
either
to
edit
that.
this out.
Yeah,
I don't think we're not gonna. It's
because we're real.
I want to show you this real quick since we were talking about old comics. So my birthday is tomorrow. Is it still tomorrow, or is it tomorrow yet? No,
Not yet. You got 40 minutes.
not yet. We got a little while. So my ex-sister-in-law gave me this, and it's really cool. Classics Illustrated War of the Worlds. This is from 1954,
Oh, wow.
and you can see
That's
it looks
awesome.
like it's from 1954.
Yeah, but still
It
not
actually
bad.
doesn't look bad. Yeah, it doesn't
No.
look bad to be that old.
No, I mean, it kind of does.
I mean, that's
I've got a copy of Classics Illustrated number 9, which is so Classics Illustrated was a series from back in the way back in the day where they took novels and made them in comic form. I've got Les Miserables from 1946. It's the oldest
Hmm.
comic I own, and it's
nice.
it's in good condition. It was until when Noah was an infant crawling around, ripped the cover off of it.
Oh no.
Oh,
But I mean, it still looks good. Like it didn't get bent. The cover just came off, so I just slipped it back in there. But anyway, yeah, I
Yeah,
wanted to show you
okay.
this.
that
Speaking of old comics,
Yeah,
that's
it's really
nice.
cool.
that's on you for leaving it out for an infant
It,
to get to.
it, yeah, I guess it was kind of out. But y'all have read. Have y'all read War of the Worlds? I'm sure y'all have seen the movie version of it.
Mhm.
I've
But
never
look
read
how
it.
cool the aliens look in this.
Nice. I wonder where they got
I
the
know.
idea for
I don't know.
Crane.
No,
That was the first
Just
thing I
less,
thought of when I saw that.
Crane.
just
Yep.
yeah, just
Yeah.
pink and less arms.
Yep. So anyway, yeah, this is a really old comic, so I wanted to share that with you. Pretty
I
cool.
might have to try
That's
to
cool.
find some of those at a show with some old
Dude,
stories. That's pretty
you
cool.
can find those everywhere. Like I've been to flea market. I literally see those everywhere, and they sell them for cheap, which is
Nice. Yeah,
crazy because
I
they're
like that.
good.
Yeah.
They're and I've got I got several of them. I got the Red Badge of Courage. Um, I can't even remember. I got several. They're really cool. But anyway, sorry that
Um,
was a little rabbit trail.
Hey, that happens.
proceed, sir.
All right. Well, I'm gonna try to remember where I got some of these. I think this first a lot. I'll just go through was from the collection, I believe, the name of it in Mandeville.
Mm-hmm.
Out of their dollar section, I came across this. There's the Frankenstein monster number. What is that?
Nice.
Number 9
Nah.
from the 70s, and it's got a really cool cover on it. And this one
Classic horror.
does smell fantastic. I've been trying to find some classic horror stuff, and I was a fool and pretty ignorant and thought I was going to find some original Tales from the Crypt for decent prices, but wrong. Absolutely
No, you
wrong.
won't.
Yeah, those are high.
I had that same thought a couple months ago, and I was like, surely I can get one for
40,
60
50 bucks, maybe, you know.
No.
I'm talking like hundreds. So I
Yeah,
gave
I
all
have
those.
I have one. I have one. It's not in great condition, but I think I do have one. I have that one and Tales from a Creep Show.
You don't
Yeah.
have the original pre-code, like
Yeah,
the
the-
original. If it's the ones that I saw whenever we went through your stuff, those are
Yeah.
reprints. The
Yeah.
Oh, are they?
originals.
That's
Oh
still
yeah.
old.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
the
are.
originals.
That's the ones I'm looking for.
Yeah.
And I happened to come across these at the same place. I don't think they were in a dollar bin, but they went by sure like $3 maybe. It's one of my favorite old movies. That probably a lot of people enjoy from Jim Henson. I got issue 1 and this is actually, I looked up. It's only a 2-issue series that covers the movie. So there's other series of the Dark Crystal, but for the actual original movie, this is it, which is pretty cool.
Nice.
That is cool.
Very cool.
And
I always associate Dark Crystal with Kroll because, like I was telling you on the trip, back in the day we'd record movies on the VHS tapes, and we'd have 3 or 4 movies recorded on one tape, and we'd have to write on the label what they are, so we know what was on them. And I had a recorded tape where I had Kroll and Dark Crystal on the same tape.
It's just starting in.
So, yeah. So every time I think of one, I think of the other, just for that simple reason.
Might try to find a cool comic. I'm sure they got one.
Remember?
Sure they do.
Remember that movie Alligator from back in the day about the alligator in the sewer?
And the sewer, yeah.
I have that on a VHS recorded after episodes of Muppet Babies.
Wow. That is skipped around, huh?
Yep. So there's that.
There's a drastic change. What else you got?
And I came across this in dollar bin. It's not in great shape, but for $1, I just had to get it because the cover stood out. I don't even know what the story was about until I got home. But this is a X-Men annual number 6, and the cover just stood out. That is Storm as a vampire, and that's what happens in this comic. As Dracula is in it. There's a female Van Helsing chick that's obviously from the lineage of Van Helsing, and Dracula's in it as well. So Storm is actually infected at the mansion and she's a vampire. I think she attacks Kitty Pryde. It's kind of strange, but I just grabbed it because of the cover, like Lance was saying. A lot of my decisions for 90s comics, and I'll show you in this stack why me and Ashton and Lance love 90s comics. I got this guy from what was the one inside? Oh, I keep forgetting the name of that one.
Showcase.
That's it. And it might drive Lance a little nuts, but it is a dirty white cover. There's a little smudge at the top, but this is your X Factor number 5. And the reason I have this one is this is the first cameo appearance of Apocalypse. He's got a nice, end page in the back and says says his name on it. So the next one is a little more expensive with his cover appearance. I've got that one as well, but I grabbed that one up. It was pretty good. Pretty decent price just to go with it. I grabbed this one as well. Just because of the cover, Uncanny X-Men 198. And I've actually got both of these. I had the first part of Life Death. Didn't really remember I had it because I came across a bunch of pre-200 Uncannies recently. And the reason I like these so much is because of that guy right there.
Barry Windsor Smith.
I started collecting the Marvel Comic Presents Weaponette series, and there's a bunch of them. And the more I collect it, and he does everything in those story art. He's just an incredible artist that I didn't really come across much in the 90s. I mean, maybe I did, but I really didn't pay attention back then. So I really appreciate him. Got this guy, Alpha Flight 34. And Ashton actually talked me into this one because there's a first full appearance of Lady Deathstrike in her samurai getup. And Lord Darkwind, I believe is his name, which is her father, correct?
Yep. He's the one who created the adamantium bonding process.
Yeah. This one actually is the precursor to the first appearance of, after 33 has the first appearance of Lady Deathstrike, but it's not a full appearance. So I got to get that one as well. And it goes back into a lot of Wolverine's history if you read it, which is which is bittersweet, like Ashton was saying on a podcast a while back. Either it was the hangout or just me and you, where Wolverine's mystique was his history not being known.
The mystery, yeah.
So,
and as good as Origin is, it kind of makes me sad.
Yeah, and my next one is actually the first that kind of dug into it. I grabbed this issue. I was missing this one out of the series, so I'll only have one more to go of the Weapon X Marvel Comics Presents. Really cool story. If nobody's dug into that one.
Which issue are you missing?
Oh, don't catch me lying. It's going to be the most expensive one and hard to find. I think it's 79. It's
79. Yep. You have me looking for it. Yep. It's 79.
Yes. First appearance of the Weapon X with the helmet, with the Weapon X program helmet. And that's why it's a little more expensive. It's still like $15, $20. I'm going to try to find a show for 10, maybe. Next two, I've been going back and forth. I'm trying to find one at a decent price, and I found both of these. This would be Uncanny 256, and this is the first appearance of the Mandarin and also Psylocke in her ninja outfit.
Is that first appearance of Mandarin?
Mandarin. Maybe not. I thought it was. I'll have to double check that. It's definitely first appearance of Psylocke and her ninja getup. And
what
she's kind of
weird.
256.
256.
She's got a weird backstory. She was Betsy Braddock, I think is how she was introduced. And she was, worked for MI6 and she was an English woman. And her first appearance is in, I'm trying to find it for a decent price, a New Mutants Annual, I believe, as Betsy Braddock. She was first introduced in a UK comic as Captain Britain. And then it goes on down the line. And finally, some crazy story happened where the original Betsy Braddock, went away and her, I guess, psyche was put into this Asian Psylocke ninja female. So the whole story is kind of crazy, but
She's got one of those crazy convoluted kind of histories.
This
sure.
is the next one's 257. And she calls herself the female Mandarin in this one, I believe, with the armor, but it's still Psylocke in her ninja uniform. And you can see that that's Wolverine in his original black costume, because he reappears because he's fighting ninjas in this one. So he had to break out his ninja costume as well. But she pretty much mollywops him with the psychic blade, and that's why he's on the floor and doesn't know where he's at the end of this one. So, and there's one more I got to get in that series that goes along with it.
Side note, Mandarin's first appearance was in Tales of Suspense number 50 in 1963.
So it was way back then. I was wrong.
Yeah, 63.
Also, another side note, Psylocke to me has always been a really cool looking character because, for the same reasons I like Witchblade. They're very similarly drawn with the more rounded, kind of Asian looking features. Obviously, I don't know. To me, in my mind, they have similar characteristics. So I've always enjoyed how they draw Psylocke.
The X-Men Psylocke. There's a issue I got to get where she officially joins the X-Men, which is kind of close to those. But I too have been collecting some 90s Ghost Riders. Johnny Blaze is cool and all, but he's too expensive and he's not as cool as Ketch, I don't think.
Oh, Danny Ketch is where
Danny Ketch.
Yeah. So, and I happened to come across a comic. It's a storyline. It's Ghost Rider and Blaze. So Johnny Blaze comes back as a human, and this is Spirits of Vengeance. But this is actually the Rising of the Midnight Sun. Was a 6-part series. So I've got like 3 of these, but this one's pretty cool because it still comes in a sealed collector's issue pack. And I think you can see it on my camera. If you look close, there it is. There's a really cool, like, permanent marker drawing of Ghost Rider, this flaming skull, on the outside of that package. And that's how it was printed. So it's still sealed up. And
that's really cool.
Last but not least, I grabbed this one off the dollar bin as well. I can't remember if Ashton or Lance showed it to me. It's Ghost Rider 25.
It was me.
Because
I'd just gotten that one not too long ago.
I'd been eyeballing the cover because it's silver, orange flames, and this transformation right here is just incredible. And this is the one that I will show you why 90s comics was so fantastic, because in the middle of this, let's see if I can get this without tearing it up. There's this little guy here. It's a cool picture of Ghost Rider, but then it folds out into some of the comic. And then on the back side, it continues with this pop-up picture.
That's cool.
Which is still the comic storyline. It just continues with this giant fold-out middle page. And it was fantastic. And that's
Do you know why
for you.
Do you know why you got that comic book?
What's that?
Because I didn't see it first.
My bad. I was standing beside him when I found it. It could have been you, Lance. It could have been you.
It's all right. It's all right. I got a lot of Ghost Rider issues to catch up on, and it's not at the top of the priority list right now. It's in order.
Well, it should be, because that one's cool.
I think I got that issue from my boy Ace, or my boy Al from Ace Collectibles.
Comics.
Yep, I think at St. Tammany last time. Yeah, that's where I got that issue from.
And hopefully we'll see him in September. Hopefully he'll be back at Hattiesburg.
He'll be there, I'm sure.
And Lance, go ahead and wrap it up. That's all I got.
All right.
Hey, I want to show you this real quick, because the rabbit trails are awesome. But this is up for pre-order, and I think it comes out pretty soon. But this new Psylocke figure, y'all can see it. It's in her Outback outfit. Can y'all see it?
Yep. Yeah, that's nice.
That's probably my favorite Psylocke look.
I'll tell you on another little side note that is some of the coolest X-Men costumes is the
Oh, the
Outbacks
Outback?
for the most
Heck
part.
yeah. And it was such a
Rogue is
fun
awesome.
storyline.
Yeah. I mean, Magneto and Rogue were awesome.
Colossus was running around in his underwear.
Yeah. They changed it up. It was fun to see.
Storm had the black with the lightning bolt on it.
Mm-hmm.
That was really
It's
cool.
fun times.
Storm has
Yep.
had some really cool looks over the years.
Storm's the baddest of the bad.
Yeah, I don't think she gets enough. I think they kind of
No.
underpower her in a lot of comics.
She's an Omega level mutant. Like
I was just
Storm-
about to say Omega level threat detected.
She was in Uncanny 201. She is depowered, no powers, and beats Cyclops in hand-to-hand combat, and takes over leadership of the X-Men.
Yeah, that's another cool little
Storm
point to collect is the split.
Cyclops a wuss.
Storm is the bomb. Well, I wouldn't go that far, but Storm is the bomb.
I don't like Cyclops.
Well, you need to. Yeah, he has his issues for sure.
Oh, go ahead and argue with me.
No, I'm not. I know I'm not, but he is the greatest strategist in the Marvel universe, even better than Captain America. But
Debatable.
He's still an idiot. No, it's not. It's not. He's an idiot.
I'm biased.
Well, I used to be until I actually started reading some old Claremont, and Cyclops he's pretty cool. He has had the best costumes, the best uniforms. Cyclops has never had a bad uniform.
Yeah, nothing I can think of. I
We're
didn't
approaching midnight. Lance is yawning.
I didn't dig his Age of Apocalypse long hair.
Oh, yeah, that's kind of weird.
That's about the only one. All right, Lance, go
Have
ahead.
Have y'all watched X-Men 97 season 2 yet?
No.
I haven't watched 2. So season 1 was phenomenal.
Season 2, the first 3
better.
episodes came out. I
will say this. You talking about the little Cyclops love infatuation you got going on? The first episode, when he comes in and moves around, the way he moves around, that's impressive. That was impressive. I'll give you that one.
That show finally made Cyclops like cool and like made the people see that he's not just some chump who Wolverine puts in his place all the time. He's actually a good leader who Wolverine puts in his place all the time.
I think that maybe my bias for Cyclops did come from the animated series because that happened before I even got in the comic books. And he was such an annoying character that Wolverine was always Wolverine was just always bullying, and I think I kind of just picked up where Wolverine's hate for Cyclops out of the cartoons, and maybe it carried over to the comics.
He was like the goody two shoes.
Yeah.
You know? Like the one where all the kids are like, hey, let's skip class. You can't do that. Can't skip class. I'll tell the teacher. It was like that, you know?
He's definitely that.
All right.
So, Lance, sorry. Go ahead.
Speaking of Wolverine.
It's 20 minutes to my birthday. Maybe we can be done before I turn 45. Let's see.
So, I stocked up on some more Wolverine, and I didn't even mean to. It was just an opportunity to fill in a bunch. I think I got 7 Wolverine comics.
6, 7?
2 of them.
Are you one of those?
No, 7. I was counting. You be quiet.
6, 7?
No. 2 of them are actually ones I've been wanting for a while. I got issue 2
of the miniseries. Excellent pick. It was pretty cheap too, wasn't it?
Yep, $10.
Yeah, that's a good pickup. Yeah, very good.
They're in pretty
good price.
Pretty good shape. Pretty good shape too. And I actually got number 3 also.
Yep. Also 10.
No, this one was 15. But at that point, I was just.
Is it
in really good condition? Yes.
That's why.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't.
The other one's newsstand too.
Yeah,
anyway.
That's a good. That may be the pickup of the day.
I think that's my favorite 2 that I got.
Yeah, I would agree.
I've been looking at this one for a while, and I forgot that it was out until you poked at me. And as we've agreed already multiple times, Ashton pushes you to get stuff. So
My copy's right there. You see it? Can y'all see it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a must-have. I think that was
Signed
the
by Larry
first.
Hama.
Nice. I think that was the first kind of dive into Wolverine's past in an official X-Men storyline, if I remember right.
The cover's really cool because the slashes you see through the slashes to the second page.
Yeah, and it didn't go too much. It was presented as like a little file folder Weapon X to kind of.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was the ultimate one I had.
Code name.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, it's a good story.
Here's a good one.
That storyline. What's it called? The Shiva. What's it called? Does it say on that one? The Shiva connection. The Shiva.
It doesn't say.
I don't know, but those 48, 49, and 50 is probably my favorite 3 issues of Wolverine. Larry Hama is awesome. Y'all should go meet him next weekend since I can't.
This one's not far from it, and this also has the Spider-Man barcode at the bottom that I really enjoy.
Yeah,
it's issue 55.
Yep,
it's the first appearance of that dude with the silver mask that I can't ever think of his name.
Scylla.
I can't ever think of that
not
dude's
a
name.
dude. It's a chick.
Oh, is it? Well,
Yeah.
I was gonna say I can't ever. That's probably why I can't ever think of the name. Because anyway, I ended up filling in a couple of more. These are really cool. I got issue 108 and 109. I'm shaking everything here.
Those are cool covers.
They're very cool.
Black, red, and white. You can't go wrong.
Yep.
Nope. Especially Stick right there standing over Wolverine. And that
Super Nintendo Capcom advertisements on the back. You can't beat stuff like that. I love looking on the back of the older comics. That's another cool thing about the 90s comics. All the cool advertisements on the back.
Hey, what issues were those? I wasn't paying attention if you said
108, 108 and 109.
Okay.
Speaking of that, I'm glad you said that. I got to jump back in a little bit when you get finished. I got something to show you guys.
Actually, I found 113 also that I didn't have.
I don't have that issue.
You don't?
Mm-mm. I think I've got the miniseries, and then I've got 1 through. I have dogs fighting on my feet right now. Hey, y'all go. I've got issues 1 through 112, and I stopped there, and there's only a few more of the Larry Hama run that I got to pick up, and that's one of them.
This is one of them. This is a direct edition, but check out the back advertisement.
Oh, Chasing Amy! Heck yeah!
Oh, that's nice.
Right? From there, I moved on to some X-Men comics that basically just filling in, some of my gaps. I got this really cool X-Men Prime. The cover is borderline holographic. It's really, really cool.
That cover's awesome.
Yeah.
You've got to have that and quite a few more if you're going to start delving into the Age of Apocalypse. There's a few unknown comics that's not in the main series that tie in, so that's one of them for sure.
That's definitely on my list of stuff to do. It's just not at the very top right at the moment, but it's on there. Picked up the Wolverine versus Ghost Rider X-Men issue number 9.
Yeah, that was a good one.
It's connected to the Ghost Rider issue that you saw earlier.
Yep.
So that one, found that one, and I found issue 24 and 25, and 24 is really cool because it's it's a Gambit Rogue romance.
Yep.
And 25 is the one with the really cool. It's the Fatal Attractions with the little holographic part on the cover.
Yeah.
That's a really
cool series to collect. I got all of these. That was one of my first things I started doing when I got back into it.
Yep.
And then the last one is issue number 64.
That's after I quit reading.
I just grabbed it for a filler.
I'll get there eventually.
Yes. And then to top it all off, I got this.
Yeah, perfect.
I am.
I've been
It-
going back and forth all week
Don't
whether
do
I
it.
want to take it out of the
If
box.
if you can believe this, I have been trying to convince him not to open it. And if you
Yeah.
look behind me and around in this room, I open everything almost. But
But the thing is, I've looked it up on eBay. I can get one on eBay for $13, which is cheaper
Yeah.
than I bought this one. So it's like,
Grab one for 13 and open it. Get one in better shape, and then you'll have one open and one displayed.
Yep.
the mental debate will continue.
Yeah,
But
My thing is,
I was actually pretty happy with all my haul.
it's
it
all
was a
good.
good day.
One more Witchblade. Witchblade's really starting to frustrate me.
I'm very happy with my haul from the day. It was small, but good, but it's a good haul.
Yeah, definitely
It was good stuff.
filled some stuff you need. The Fantastic Four was nice. I didn't,
Yep.
I forgot about the new Fantastic Four. It might be something I try to grab because I'm going to try to get away from, I've got almost all my X titles. I've been hung up on Uncanny X-Men and X-Men, X Factor, and all these storylines. And I've about got pretty much everything that I wanted to get in the early 90s with the storylines, or as like Extinction Agenda and stuff like that. So I might try to venture out. Maybe I'll try to find some new Fantastic Four and some other comics that I can concentrate on now. But oh yeah, I got this advertisement you were talking about, Lance, in the comics. They're even better the older you get. The older comics you get, this Frankenstein's monster is in the very back of this, and you can tell how times have changed when I show you this. Let's see if I can get it up here where you can read it. Right there on my index finger, it says, "Too skinny, scientific method to gain weight for women that are too skinny."
That's crazy.
That's great. You'll get canceled for that.
And I want to say this is from 72, maybe. Ashton, you got a computer?
I do. Hold on, I can look it up. Do y'all remember in high school when I weighed up like 110 pounds for like 10 years and I could
Yeah, I
not
remember
gain
that.
weight? I would get home from school and I would drink an Ensure and eat a Snickers every single day to try to gain weight. And now I'm like, dadgummit, I wish I could get rid of some of this. But
all them Ensures and Snickers finally caught up with you.
They caught up to me. What book is that I'm looking up?
The Frankenstein Monster #9. I think it's from the 70s.
Oh, it's definitely a 70s book. For sure.
You know, I was
1974.
74, okay.
Yep.
That makes sense.
when I was looking through some of my comics when I was in my recent reorganization of them, I remember on the back of one, I don't remember which one it was, but on the back of at least one that I can remember, there was the Turtles in Time game advertisement.
Oh yeah, I've got quite a few in my stack.
Yep.
So it is kind of fun to go through, and when you actually look at them, look at all the game advertisements. Where back then, I remember being so disappointed in some Nintendo games because you had no research to do on them. You looked at the cover and was like, "Man, this is an awesome cover." And you looked
Then
at
you
the
get
back
the game and it sucked.
Yeah, you looked at the back of the package and you're like, "Oh man, this is gonna be some cool gameplay." And you got home and you hated it. So I would start renting games before I bought them.
Yep.
And if I found one that I liked, then I would go try to buy it. Because back then,
Like
Nintendo games were like, if I remember right, they're like in the $30s, $30.
They were expensive. Super Nintendo games were expensive.
They were like 50.
Yeah. I remember getting NBA Jam. NBA Jam was like $70 back in the day.
Mortal Kombat 3, when it came out, was $70. I remember that because I saved up for it.
Mm-hmm.
Remember Primal Rage?
Yep. I haven't heard of that in a while. That's a pretty cool fighting game.
We need
Chaos in the Gas Cloud.
we need to do an episode of the Hangout.
Play some more video games
and just talk about random stuff.
That reminds me, what we need to do is we need to get together, like over here. I'll pull my Retron out and hook it up to the big TV, and we can play some of those Super Nintendo games.
Yeah.
I'm
that'd
And
be cool.
also, the new Wolverine game comes out towards the end of the year.
September.
We have, I know you're planning on getting it. I know I'm planning on getting it. So we should, after we play it a bit, we should do a review episode, all three of us, about it.
Or we can do, as we play it, like record, do like a multi. So I've been listening to a lot of podcasts, like of people playing through Legend of Zelda games, and
Mhm.
I know I mentioned on the last retro review of Spawn, it's called Hey Listen, and those dudes are really cool. They're actually in the Discord group that I started last week. The guys from that podcast, and I started listening to another one this week called the Sacred Realm or Sacred Realms, where they just play through and talk about it. Oh, I would love to do that. It would be really cool, I think,
Sounds fun.
like just when Wolverine comes out, we set a goal and like try to reach that goal, and then once we hit it, we talk about it, and then we play the next however. Because I actually heard that unlike the Spider-Man games, Wolverine is linear. It's not open world, so it'll probably be a lot easier to do that with that game since it's linear.
Yeah, you won't
Yeah.
get steroid as bad.
Yeah. So we can try. Oh, dude, Spider-Man, I get.
I am
squirreled
terrible
so
about
bad.
games like open world games. I mean,
Ugh.
I'm like, it'll bug me if I beat a game and I'm only like at 98%. I'm like, I'll spend days going back trying to find that 2% of whatever I missed. It'll bug the crap out of me.
I am not a completionist like that. However, I have started playing Breath of the Wild. I picked up where I left. Well, I beat it. So I picked up, on my last save point before fighting Ganon, and I'm trying to find all the shrines because I haven't found them all. So that's my new goal, is to find all the shrines in Breath of the Wild. I'm not trying to find all 900 Korok seeds. Ain't nobody got time for that. But the shrines I want to do.
When Super Mario 3 came out, that was the thing that was like, it was like stupid hard to find 100% of everything.
I don't think I ever beat it 100%.
I never either. I was in the 90s, the high 90s. I think 97 or 98 was what I made it to, and I never could figure out what I was missing.
There is here we go getting swirled again, but there's a level towards the end. I think it's in a haunted house where way at the top, there's a little bitty space about that big where you have to duck, but you have to have a cape, and there's a keyhole, and you have to find the key, and you have to run, duck, and fly at the same time, slide into that little bitty hole and go into that key. And I think I never ever could. And in the meantime, I think there's a big ghost that you have to keep looking at to keep it away from you, and then you got to bring it all the way across the screen again. And I think that's where that 100% comes from. But I never could get
Good Lord.
it. Never could get it.
I was like that with the newer Star Wars games, Jedi Fallen Order and Survivor. Those are really fun games, but they're percentage games, because they're open world. You can go to different planets and stuff. And man, after I beat, it was both of them too. After I beat both of them, I drove myself nuts going back trying to complete 100%. I got it, but it drove me nuts trying to do it. But it's also something else that I like to do. For me, it's replayability in a game. Yeah. I like to beat the game. If I don't have 100% when I beat the game, so be it. But I'm still going to go back, and I don't feel like I've completed the game until I've finished 100% of it. Especially an open world action adventure game like the Star Wars games. It'll bug me.
I don't have that problem.
Just like the white covers.
But I'm way more of a casual gamer these days than anything. I just don't play a lot. But anyway, well, let's wrap this up. Y'all got anything else to say about the comics, about the shops?
No, I would definitely recommend both of them if you're in the area.
Yep, if y'all
and the
over
pizza place.
Yeah,
Southeast Louisiana. Y'all
I think they're within what 30 minutes
of each other. Yeah.
I think 33 minutes 33 minutes, I think, is what it took to get from one to the other.
Mm.
And traffic was a little thick, too. So probably really,
Yeah.
I'd say 25 to 30 tops.
Yeah.
And the pizza
But,
place is like 5 minutes away from the second one.
Yeah, I think it's
and
on
it
the. I think it's on the
so
same
good.
road, just under the
It is.
overpass.
It's just down. Yep.
Mhm.
Yep.
Yep.
As
Well,
the collection.
Wait, we all real quick. We need to talk about what events are coming up that we're going to try to go to.
there's nothing until September. Now, next
Yep.
weekend in New Orleans, GalaxyCon, which I can't go to because it's on Satchel's birthday and I'm having a party for Noah. But y'all should go. Larry Hama's going to be there. You could get some Wolverine stuff signed.
I'm not going to lie and say I'm not tempted to go get my issue 100 holographic cover with him on it.
Do it.
But it's not going to be as simple as paying for the signature. You got to go over there, fight that bull crap in New Orleans. You got to pay an entry fee just to get in the place, and then pay for however much.
And you got to pay for parking. I don't know how much parking is at the convention center these days. It used to be 10. I'm sure it's $20 now.
You probably $100 in just to get in the door and park.
Yep. But Mark Wade's going to be there. You can get your birthright signed.
Oh man, dude.
Kevin Smith and Jason Mewes, Brian O'Halloran,
That's what
Chasing Amy, all those guys.
Yeah, the whole Clerks crew is going to be there pretty much.
Yeah,
I think the whole Twilight crew is there too.
Peter Facinelli, Ashley Green. Yep.
I really
William
want that
Shatner.
my first birthright issue. I want that. I would really love to have that signed because this my birthright issues are in great condition. I would love to get that number 1 signed and then send it off and have it graded.
Yeah, well, there would be somebody there for CGC to witness the signature for you. They usually have somebody. You still have to send it off. They don't grade on site.
75,
well, obviously.
I think.
But, yeah, I mean, some of them they do, but not down here. It's the bigger cons. Yeah, it's going to be a good one. But honestly, these smaller ones that we've been going to are so much better than the big ones as far as for finding comics and toys. So much better. Yep.
And you never know how much he's going to charge for autographs either.
Yeah. Mark Wade, I don't know how much he would charge. I've never looked. I don't know. I would really want to get Kingdom Come signed by him. Is what I would get. But anyway, yeah, that's all that's coming up. I mean, we've got a few months until
September
South
26th,
Mississippi Toy Fest
in Hattiesburg, which is fantastic, and November.
Hey, I've already
November.
I'm not going to be there.
Yeah, I know you're out. I've already looked ahead. I don't have the kids that day, so I'll be free.
For September
I will be
26th.
in Gainesville.
Sweet.
Hopefully, watching the Gators beat Ole Miss.
I don't have a horse in that fight, so
I don't hate Ole Miss, but I mean, I can't root for both of them.
Yeah. Well, it is 1 minute until July 4th, which means I'll be 45 in a minute. So we're gonna wrap this up and
45 with major life changes coming.
Yeah, well, yeah. We'll do some. We'll talk about that next time. Yep, it's my birthday. Actually, I think I was born at like 5:30 a.m. So
we still got a little while to go. The day's here, but not the time. Yeah.
Yep.
Get a little sleep.
Still got 5.5 hours.
Happy birthday, bro.
Thanks. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
But if y'all are still watching after all this, thanks for toughing it out with us. This was a fun one. This is the first time that, like I said, the first time the three of us have been able to go together to a shop or anything. And it was tons of fun. Y'all don't forget to follow us on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, Spotify, Apple Podcasts. We are nationwide. I just started a Discord. I'll probably put a link up for that. Actually, I think there's a link on my link tree to the Discord. So if you want to come, we've got different threads for everything on Discord, not just nerd stuff, but life stuff. So yeah, y'all come hang out, talk with us, and tell your friends about us. And I think that's it. no, I want to mention that the theme song you heard is by my good friend Ryan Willard from Willard of Oz Studios. He has a game that you can buy that he has created. It's on Steam. I'll put a link in the description. So if y'all like RPGs in the old school Final Fantasy style, you definitely want to check that out. So anyway, I guess that's it. And happy 4th of July. And we'll see y'all next time.
Yep. And happy slightly
All right.
early birthday.
Appreciate it. We'll see
Hey,
y'all.
guys.
Later.